I play the violin. Welcome to our final performance of the 2023 to 2024 school year. Tonight, all our orchestras will be celebrating our musical successes and accomplishment during the school year. You will hear a school year worth of progress, and for our seniors, 4 years of progress. We thank you for your support of our program and your attendance this evening. We will open tonight's performance with Doug Spada's Elementals. This piece is full of bold accents, broad contrasts, driving crescendos, and aggressive rhythms in the tough key of F sharp minor.
Hello, my name is Victoria Waldron, and I play the violin. In 2003, composer Klaus Valdet wrote the score for Disney's movie Pirates in the Caribbean. The melodies and themes throughout the film are very memorable, with audiences conjuring images of swashbuckling pirates, such as Captain Jack Sparrow and his ship, the Black Pearl. While the original music is written for a full symphony orchestra, we will perform a well-done adaptation for string orchestra by Ted Ricketts. We are joined by members of the symphony percussion section.
Hello, my name is Ariana and I play the viola. We will conclude our portion of the program tonight with Bob Lipton's El Gacho. El Gacho means cowboy in Spanish. This piece has a Latin flair with its driving, rhythmic accompaniments. The infectious melodies combine with a touch of tango as each section gets a chance to dig in and move. You will want to move and groove with the orchestra to this exhilarating piece. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Connor, and I play the viola. Francis Bees composed his work Contrasts in E minor for string orchestra in 1979 and has become a staple in the string orchestra repertoire. The work is composed in E minor in 3 unique sections, including a broad prelude, lyrical middle section, and a dance-like segment in 6/8 time. The Strongsville High School Orchestra has performed this piece several times over the years, and it is, as always, a favorite amongst both the musicians and directors. Thank you, and enjoy Contrast in E minor.
Hello, my name is Ivana and I play the viola. Tico Tico no Fuba, or translated to Collared Sparrow in the Cornmeal, is a popular Brazilian song written by Sakina de Abreu in 1917. The song reached its peak in popularity in the 1940s with successful recordings by Ethel Smith, the Andrews Sisters, and Carmen Miranda. Over the decades, the song has been recorded by numerous artists and has been featured in television shows and multiple movies, including a 1978 Muppet Show episode featuring the pigs. Our version was arranged by James Krasik. You may or may not recognize his melody, but you will certainly move to the groovy rhythms. Enjoy Tico Tico.
So tonight is one of my favorite concerts of the entire school year because it's a culmination of everything our students have worked on since the first day of school in August all the way up until now. Parents, you're hearing the most difficult repertoire of the school year all in one place at one time with every single ensemble. Everything we are playing tonight is not easy repertoire at all, and we wouldn't have been able to have played it at this level back at the beginning of the school year. So I really enjoy the fact that we can showcase the accomplishments and musical talents of our groups on this very special evening. As we not only look at their accomplishments, of course, we're going to be looking at the accomplishments of our amazing seniors. And this is the first orchestra tonight that has several seniors who've been with us since they were in 5th grade, some of whom I started myself. And this is it, their final concert. Seniors, please stand and be recognized. And I'm going to miss them dearly. This class was extra special. They started high school under the weirdest circumstances I've ever experienced in my life, and that was COVID protocols of 2020 and 2021. None of our performances were normal. Everything was staggered. Our rehearsals were staggered, and we never saw the students all in one place at one time till the second half of the school year. And I would say this is a testament to their dedication, their loyalty, and their hard work, because they overcame their freshman year in spite of what we worked through, and they're here tonight, and they're playing amazing repertoire and doing a superb job. I'm so very proud of them. Without further ado, I'll have someone tell you about our final piece tonight, one of my personal favorites by Suhi Newbold.
Hi, my name's Sam and I play the violin. Award-winning composer Suhi Newbold composed her work Fire Dance in 2007. In her program notes, she writes, "Since the beginning of time, humans have used fire for survival, technological advances, and ceremonies. As a destructive force, fire is deadly and unpredictable as it takes on a life of its own. This energetic piece is in 9/8 time and has a persistent, driving rhythmic theme from the first to the last measure. The theme is reminiscent of the different uses for fire, including that of an uncontained destructive force. Enjoy Newbold's Fire Dance."
Hello, my name is Jade Lund and I play the violin. Swedish composer Dag Wiren lived between 1905 through 1986 and composed a wide variety of music. In 1937, he composed his fourth movement Serenade for Strings in the neoclassical style. We will be performing the first movement, Preludium. It opens brightly and is cheerful. The colors and details are simple and spectacular. The main melodic theme carries throughout the movement and is playful and memorable. We hope you enjoy listening to this piece.
I just found out I'm reading right now. Hello, my name is Connor and I play the cello. Johann Sebastian Bach lived from 1685 to 1750 and is considered one of the greatest early composers who ever lived. He composed a profusely large amount of music over all genres, including concertos, which are works that feature solo instruments. His three-movement concerto in C minor for oboe and violin was most likely composed between 1717 and 1723. The work is a vibrant musical conversation between the violin, the oboe, and orchestra. We will be performing the third movement and will feature oboist Jamil Halabi, and violinist Avanish Polakanda.
Hi, my name is Natalie and I play the violin. In 1971, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame English band Led Zeppelin released their hit tune Stairway to Heaven. It was composed by the band's guitarist Jimmy Page and vocalist Robert Plant for their untitled fourth studio album. The song is often regarded as the most popular rock song of all time. In 2000, the song was voted number 3 on the VH1 list of 100 greatest rock songs and was placed at number 31 on the Rolling Stones magazine's greatest songs of all time. This arrangement was composed for the Hampton String Quartet, a group who performs traditional rock and popular songs in their original keys, and with all the riffs. In other words, traditional rock, or their arrangements by Mona Lisa Sound, are exactly true to the original tunes we all remember. We will feature cellist Connor Banning and violinist Avanish Polakonda, each performing the original solos. No matter where you rank this song, enjoy one of the greatest rock tunes of all time.
I didn't have a chance to recognize the seniors in this ensemble. Seniors, stand. The seniors of our chamber strings.
Hello, my name is Carter Estrella, and I play the violin. Leroy Anderson was an American composer who lived from 1908 to 1975. He was best known for his short, lighthearted compositions that were introduced by the Boston Pops Orchestra. In the 1930s, Anderson was an organist and choir director while attending Harvard University, where he was discovered by Arthur Fiedler, the newly appointed conductor of the Boston Pops Orchestra, who now wanted new, original works for his orchestra to perform. His well-known piece, The Typewriter, was composed in 1953. The piece features the unique sound of a typewriter busy at work. While one usually doesn't associate a typewriter as a musical instrument, Leroy Anderson recognized that the clicking of the hammers and the ding of the return bell were musical. Welcome our very own world-famous percussionist, Andrew Michael Maloney, to the stage as he performs The Typewriter.
Hi, my name is Lily and I play the viola. American composer Paul Creston lived between 1906 and 1985. He composed his four-movement Airborne Suite in 1966, with each movement depicting a musical description of a location. The fourth movement, A Night in Mexico, evokes a midnight scene in a town in Mexico. Several soloists are featured throughout, each playing a mariachi-influenced melody first stated in the trumpet. We have enjoyed learning this fun piece.
I'm going to have my seniors stand and be recognized. The seniors in the Symphony Orchestra. It's always bittersweet. I told them earlier tonight in warm-up, I said, this is the last time you're going to play together, ever, because this orchestra will not be the same next year. The orchestra will still be here, but the musicians will be different. And that's the bittersweet part of teaching in a school. Eventually, students leave, because it happens. So anyhow, I told them, enjoy tonight, have a great performance. This next piece, we're going to have several solos throughout, and I'm going to let someone tell you about it.
Hi, my name is Olivia and I play the viola. A bacchanal is a musical composition that depicts a sinful rebel. This particular dance bacchanal was written by French composer Camille Saint-Saëns and from his opera Samson and Delilah, written between 1867 and 1869. The opera's story is derived from the 16th chapter of the Book of Judges, which depicts numerous stories of heroism and amazing feats performed by Samson, a man whose godlike strength comes from his long hair. However, the opera focuses on Delilah, a manipulative, conniving, ruthless woman bent on revenge. In an attempt to seduce Samson away from his leadership of the Israelite uprising, Delilah and several priestesses begin a sensual dance accompanied by a tambourine and castanets. It works. Samson decides to remain with Delilah instead of leading the revolution against the Philistines. This piece begins with a beautiful oboe solo performed by Jamil Halaby. The piece continues to gain momentum and energy and finishes in a wild fury. One can easily visualize Delilah and her multitude of priestesses dancing wildly in an effort to sway Samson.
Normally don't do this. We have a quick encore. Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty. Test, 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 good. Test, test, here we go. Okay. I need whoever's up here with me, come on up, whichever student leader that is. All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with our final recognition for all of our wonderful, amazing musicians, including our seniors. So that was the prelude to Tchaikovsky's famous Swan Lake Suite we ended with. Pulled that out, sight read, just a couple weeks ago, and turns out they were above average at sight reading it, so it's short, and they're like, hey, you know, the rest of our concert music's learned, can we add it? And so I thought, and then somebody suggested, I think it was Olivia Wingler, who said, why don't you make it an encore? And I thought, yeah, well, it's not really an encore style piece, but yeah, we could do it, it's short. So that's what we did, and then one of our wonderful students said it's a prelude to next school year, because it's a prelude to the Tchaikovsky Swan Lake Suite. I thought, oh, well, there we go. Because our students are very intelligent and come up with amazing things like that. But anyhow, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started this evening. So far, I don't need my reading glasses. We'll see how far I get. All right. So before we begin recognizing our amazing, exceptional students who I'm so proud of, I think it's important that we acknowledge and recognize all of our parents for all of their support, driving you around, paying for lessons, upgraded instruments, equipment, cases, supplies, orchestra trips, private lessons, and much, much more. We would not have everything in place that we need for this amazing orchestra program without amazing parents. And I know some of you, and some of you I remember, I had you in 5th grade. Some of you weren't sure you were going to make it this far. Some of you thought, I'm going to drop out. I'll try 6th grade. I'm going to drop out in 7th. I'll try 8th grade. All right, you talked me into high school. Now what? All right, I'll go into one of the other groups and see what I like. And next thing you know, you graduated. Your parents supported you and kept you there because they knew a good music education is important. A well-rounded education. It prepares you for everything you need later in life. A lot of our students tonight, our seniors, many of them are going to receive scholarships to play their instrument in college. Some as music majors, but not all. We have some folks getting thousands of dollars to play their instrument in college as non-majors. And so your parents knew this would be good for you. Stick it out, get through it. And so right now, let's give our parents a great big, huge round of applause. I will. Go ahead. So, I want to recognize our underclassmen for each of their contributions to our successes. So our freshmen just completed their first year of high school orchestra, not only as members of the freshman orchestra, but several of them members of our symphony orchestra. Congratulations to our sophomores who've completed their second year in our orchestra program. And of course, our juniors who will receive their varsity letter tomorrow in class, which is the S that says orchestra on it. And thank you for everything that our underclassmen have done. All right. Once again, Strongsville High School students entered over 70 events at the Ohio Music Education Association's District 4 Solo and Ensemble Contest held at North Ridgeville on Saturday, January 27. These musicians spent countless hours practicing and preparing for this important musical event, Overall, each of our students earned superior and excellent ratings. All solo and ensemble participants, please stand and be recognized. And I don't know, parents, if you ever paid attention to the number of students from other schools. We, by far, are the biggest participants in solo and ensemble each and every single year. And we've got one individual who earned 7 superior ratings in probably 7 different events, some of which were solos, and it's got to be a state record. Jamil Halabi. Stand up. Every time I saw him as we were getting ready for solo and ensemble, and if you've never been in the music department in January, it's crazy. After school, there's students in the hallways because we don't have enough rehearsal space, all of whom are getting ready for solo and ensemble. Every time I saw Jamil, he was on a different instrument. I'm like, wait a minute, you're the oboe player. What's that? You know, filling in, French horn, just amazing talent. So I wanted to recognize him for that amazing achievement. This past school year, we had numerous musicians who were members of various performing ensembles outside of Strongsville High School. These dedicated and committed musicians spent a great deal of additional time preparing music and attending rehearsals, sectionals, and performances well beyond their commitment to their school orchestra. This past year, we had students in the following ensembles. Please stand as we go through each ensemble. The Kent State Youth Winds. Stand. The Cleveland Youth Wind Symphony, who just performed Sunday and featured Abby Maher on a clarinet concerto. Stand. Cleveland Youth Wind Symphony. We had a couple of students in Baldwin and Wallace Youth Orchestras. Please stand. We had several students in the Northern Ohio Youth Orchestra, and they meet at Oberlin. And of course, we had several students in the Contemporary Youth Orchestra. And we had several students who just performed Friday night, an amazing performance at Severance Hall. I was there. They played Tchaik 4. It was beautiful. The Cleveland Orchestra Youth Orchestra. Not only do we have students in all these outside groups, many of our students were section leaders. Please stand if you were a section leader of one of these ensembles. Interestingly, you'll notice some of these names are repeaters. We've got students that are in more than one of these outside groups. We've got students that spend all day Saturday, all day Sunday in outside rehearsals with some of the finest groups in Ohio, right here in Northeast Ohio. This past year, we had 8 musicians selected for the 2023 Northeast Regional Orchestra. The Northeast Regional Orchestra, also known as NERO, is a premier auditioned honors orchestra sponsored by the Ohio Music Education Association and consists of musicians in grades 8 through 12 from Northeast Ohio. Their performance was held at the University of Akron in November. Please stand and be recognized. Nero. This year, we had 2 musicians selected for the 2024 All-State Band. Musicians are selected via audition and represent the best from throughout the state of Ohio. The All-State Band performed in Columbus at the Ohio Music Education Association's annual professional conference in early February. Our 2024 All-State Band musicians were Jamil Halabi, oboe, and Jose Sanchez, euphonium. I was very fortunate. I was at both the All-State Band and the All-State Orchestra performances back in February, and they were superb. We had 2 students selected for the 2024 All-State Orchestra, making it the 20th straight year Strongsville High School has had at least 1 student qualify and selected for this elite ensemble. String players are chosen amongst the highest seeded players from each of the 5 regional orchestras throughout Ohio, and are amongst the best high school musicians in the state. When in percussion players are selected via auditions submitted in the month of May, they're due May 31st of this year, the previous school year. As with other All-State ensembles, the 2024 All-State Orchestra performed in Columbus at the Ohio Music Education Association's Professional Development Conference in early February. Our 2024 All-State musicians this year were Abby Maher, clarinet, Avanish Palakonda on violin. This year's Strongsville High School Chamber Strings consisted of 33 string players from the Symphony Orchestra who have been rehearsing 1 to 2 times a week since early September. Playing in chamber strings is an incredible commitment, but well worth time and effort, as the students and I have a lot of fun working on major string orchestra repertoire. The group performs for school and community functions in addition to our regular orchestra concerts. Thanks for another exceptional year of fine playing, quality performances, and your countless hours and dedication. Please stand and be recognized, chamber strings. And I'll just say this, my colleagues in other high schools in Northeast Ohio who have chamber strings or chamber orchestras, they meet as a class every day. Our students meet once a week, and they go in and they do a phenomenal job each and every single performance, and it shows you how accomplished these musicians are. Imagine what they'd be like if we met every day as a class. So other orchestra accomplishments this year. This has been a busy, musically rewarding year for our high school orchestras. While not quite as busy as last year, it's nonetheless been a noteworthy year. So we'll go back to November 3rd. Our string orchestra participated in the 2nd annual Northern Ohio String Festival held at Baldwin-Wallace University. The orchestra had an amazing performance at Gamble Auditorium and an awesome clinic session with Mr. Drosty. And then back in April, on April 12th, the Strongsville High School Chamber Strings had a clinic with Maestro Edelman of the New York Philharmonic Orchestra. And then the very next day, we had an amazing performance at the famous and very beautiful St. Paul's the Apostle Church. Back on February 23rd, right here at Strongsville High School, we hosted, once again, the Ohio Music Education Association's State Orchestra Contest. For the first time ever, the freshman orchestra participated at state contest. Normally, the freshman orchestra goes to middle school contest, which is being held this coming Friday. First time we've ever taken them to state. This was the group to do it. I'm very proud of them. They did a great job. They earned an excellent rating of a 2. And then later that night, the string orchestra earned a superior rating. The chamber strings earned a superior rating. And the symphony orchestra also earned a superior rating. Congratulations to all 4 groups. Not too many programs send that many groups to state contests and do that well. I want to give a sincere thanks to our secretaries, historians, librarians, student activity coordinators, historians, and our brand new stage managers this year for their assistance and hard work throughout the school year. These students were elected by their peers to serve in these capacities before school was out last May. Without them, I couldn't keep 4 orchestras running smoothly. Please stand and be recognized as your name is called. I ask that the audience hold your applause to the end. Students will receive their orchestra pins for their service to our program. And it truly is. It takes student leaders to run this program. I cannot do it alone. A lot of students, they outnumber me significantly, and they run the orchestra program. So we're going to start with our awesome freshman orchestra. This year, our president, Anjali Kasoon, Vice President Kanishka Badri, Secretary Braden McClellan, librarians Chris Ramaswamy and Ved Patel, our historian Jariah Williams, student activity coordinator Joel Thomas, and our stage managers were Tim Cards and Aiden Bort. Thank you guys for being willing to serve. May I point out, they ran for office as 8th graders in May. I didn't know them that well. I knew some of them. They ran on their own. Miss Taylor, who's in the house right there, ran that election. Those students stepped up, became leaders going into high school, and it is much appreciated, and I know they will continue to serve throughout their time. String Orchestra. Our Vice President, Ashley Hazlett, Secretary Jillian Mego, our librarians, Natalia Fisher, Kalina Jezer, Jensen Niedermeyer, historian Riley Stevens, student activity coordinator Caitlin Fisher, and our stage manager Joe Salisbury. Give them a hand, please. We are currently holding elections for next year. Actually, it's going to take place tomorrow during class. Symphony Orchestra. I'd like to thank our Vice President, Natalie Hantz, Secretary Caleb Baker, our wonderful librarians, Jamil Halabi, Jade Lum, Abby Maher, Samuel Palakanda, and Rahul Sangvi, our historian, Andrew Kunzelman, student activity coordinator, Hannah Lee, and our stage manager, Blake Niederhausen, for serving and helping us run this big orchestra. Now, I'd like to individually recognize our presidents, and we're going to start with our freshman orchestra president. Our string and our symphony presidents will be speaking to you in a moment. So this year's freshman orchestra president, Anjali Kasoon, also concertmaster of the freshman orchestra. Stand. Here we go. And now, this year's string orchestra president, Samantha Lang.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Lang and I'm currently string orchestra president. I am honored to have been involved with leadership all 4 years of my high school career because it has allowed me to see what a truly amazing orchestra community we have here. Being in orchestra is an experience incomparable to any other in high school, and I know that my classmates and I are incredibly grateful for it. Personally, through this program, I have made some of my closest friends and met people that have had such a positive impact on me. And I'd just like to take a moment to thank some of these wonderful people. First, I'd like to thank all the student leadership who have helped throughout the year. Our orchestra program honestly wouldn't be able to run without the help of our leadership. Every day, our amazing secretaries come in and take attendance for the group, stage managers refresh the stage after every ensemble, student activity coordinators organize and run group activities, and our historians create the slideshow, and all of our student leaders do so much behind the scenes, many times even without recognition, all just because they are passionate about this program. There are even so many people who are not in a leadership position who are always willing to lend an extra helping hand and go the extra mile whenever anyone needs help, including those who simply just show up every day ready to make music. I would also like to thank our incredible and amazing orchestra staff, Mr. Heyer and Mr. Tyson. Your passion, dedication to music, and talent shine through every time either of you are on the podium, and that energy is infectious, motivating us to always strive to be better. Thank you for all that you do. Everyone here tonight has made the orchestra experience of this class so great, and I'm so sad to have to leave it. But I know that you all will go on to do incredible things, and I have truly never seen a group of people so dedicated to something as the people in this orchestra program. And for that, I thank all of you.
Good evening. My name is Connor, and I've had the honor of being the president of the Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra and Chamber Strings this past school year. I would first like to thank all of you for attending the concert, whether it be peer pressure from your student or of your own volition. It truly means a lot to the musicians and inspires us to play the best that we can for a crowd. Now, with that out of the way, I want to keep things short because I want dessert. Seniors. I hope that all of you will be able to look back in a few years and continue to tell stories about the phenomenal run we've had within Strongsville's music program. Between Disney, our sophomore year, if you were there for that, and New York for some of us in Chamber Strings, the journey so far has been one that we won't ever forget. And neither will generations after us. They will have no choice but to inherit the culture that we, along with seniors prior to us, have built up. If we're extraordinarily lucky, in fact, we'll be one of Mr. Heyer's I remember back in, insert school year, orchestras. We've all learned a lot. Discipline, musicality, and don't give a standing ovation before the song's over. It's a throwback that I am at fault for. So, as for the rest of the musicians in the room tonight, these orchestral groups are so much more than simply performing a few times a year. I can't even begin to describe what a great community we have. And now that I stand here at my final concert, I kick myself for not exploring the amazing friendships that I have now much sooner. No matter what, someone will always be there in the orchestra to help you out, whether it's for a difficult musical passage or just because you need a friend. Strongsville's music groups are a staple of the school. We have performed at professional levels, earning superior ratings at contests, and have traveled across the globe for opportunities some students couldn't even begin to fathom. Every time, these trips are a huge success across the student body, lightening the burden on the musicians' backs when it comes to performing. However, along with the dapper suits and dresses we get to wear, none of it would be possible without the gracious supporters and members of SIMB. So let's give it up for them. They're all wonderful people you guys should enjoy. You're welcome. You guys should join. You're welcome for the plug. I would also like to thank the parents of all the musicians. And I'm sure when you first saw the bill on how much a rental instrument costs, it was definitely not something you were excited about. We truly appreciate how far you've gone for us. Attending concerts, giving rides, and simply supporting us is amazing. I would personally like to thank my fellow musicians for making the past 4 years of the high school's orchestra program so enjoyable. And of course, nothing would be possible without our directors. Mr. Tyson. That's not all. Mr. Tyson, although most of us thought that you were our bodyguard at first, it was amazing how quickly you became an integral part of the orchestra, not just helping out Mr. Heyer, but dealing with all of our shenanigans at the same time. And I'm sure there's a great deal of work you do behind the scenes that we never get to see. So I would like to say it was an honor to be a musician for you. And then there's Mr. Heyer. For some reason, most students think that he's scary when they first meet him in a professional setting, me included. But I assure you, behind that intense fury to perform things right and the strong smell of coffee in the morning sometimes, he has been nothing but an idol to a lot of us. He pushes us with the caliber of music we play, but makes time to crack jokes, all the while improving our music game as the year goes on. I remember Mr. Heyer saying, quote, "Strings, quiet down. We need to hear the bass clarinet." This is my sophomore year. I didn't even know there was a bass clarinet until he said that. I apologize, Abrish. I didn't know it existed. And Mr. Heyer, as my final word to you, it would be an insult to attempt to describe our appreciation for you with words. So, if Hannah and the gang want to reveal themselves wherever they are, I don't know if they're back there, up there.
All right, well, hello guys. My name is Hannah Lee, and I am the student activity coordinator of the Symphony Orchestra. Thank you. Okay, I'm pretty sure that based on what Connor over here said, that we all love Mr. Heyer and Mr. Tyson very, very much, right? So, this year, we decided to get a very, very special gift for the both of you. So would you mind coming up here, please? So we have our other student activity coordinator here. His name is Matt. He actually pitched this idea, and I would like to specify number one. Okay. I would like to specify, number one, that this is in no way making fun of Mr. Heyer at all. No, I promise, it's a great thing. It's great. It's actually splendiferous, if I say so myself. Also, I would like to recognize Rahul, who also participated great in the making of this. So this gift, I'm pretty sure that everyone here, we know that Mr. Heyer has a couple of his favorite stories that he loves to tell in class, right? I'm pretty sure everyone, even the freshmen here, they know that Mr. Heyer has said a couple of these stories at least 17 times throughout his career during this year. So we decided to make a compilation of all of these stories and put it onto here if you'd like to take a look.
Whoa. I tell a lot of stories. Good Lord.
We'd like to say there. Yeah, it did. It took a lot. Okay. Read your favorite one. Do you want the podium?
How about this one? Do you think the Cleveland Orchestra talks during their rehearsals? Balance pyramid. Tuning is a disciplined process. Guys, we might have to drop to Class B sight reading. We still have not played a 1, and we're only a week away from contest. Oh, this is a good one. Blank was not a Russian composer. Russian composer. There's too many. If I read this, we'd be here all night. This is amazing. I didn't know I said so many awesome things. I mean, thank you guys. This clearly took time. It really did. Oh, the 2018 Symphony Orchestra hated to play Christmas music. Yes, they did. I'm glad you guys remembered. Thank you.
Of course.
I don't know if she gave herself credit, but shout out Hannah. I'm terrible at art. I was halfway through the other one, and then she goes, no, we're not going to do that. So she put this all together. Raul, we did some of it, but this is all her. This is all her.
And the string orchestra put together a gift for Mr. Tyson. It's not going to be as funny to the crowd, but you're a man of many interests, so we got you a basket of many different things. We hope you like it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, guys. I'm really proud of the fact you listened to me, or you would not have come up with that, right? I'll have to hang that at home in my living room, but I'm pretty sure my wife's heard the same stories. All right. Well, thank you again, presidents, for serving. It truly is a big deal to serve this many students and to get in front of them at times and to run through announcements, and you guys have done a tremendous job this year. Now we're going to get on to some awards. Several of our students have already been honored at their class recognition for their service, leadership, and musicianship in their respective orchestra. We had students recognized over the past 2 weeks at their various class award assemblies. If you were one of the students who were recognized at one of those assemblies, you know who you are. Please stand and be recognized at this point. All right. Okay, I need somebody at the table. As I call up the next individuals, you're going to go to the table, then you're going to come meet me for a personal congratulatory greeting. The Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award recognizes outstanding senior musicians who have completely dedicated themselves to perfecting their technical and musical skills on their instrument. Recipients have continuously involved themselves with every possible performance opportunity, both within and outside of the high school orchestra program, including participation in honors groups and select ensembles. They spend countless hours in the practice room working on their next concerto, preparing for competitions, and learning musical excerpts for the ensembles in which they play. You can find the names of past recipients engraved on the plaque that's in the trophy case outside the auditorium. This year's Leonard Bernstein recipients are oboist Jamil Halabi and clarinetist Abby Maher. The Director's Award is given to senior students who have positively impacted the orchestra program throughout their leadership, dedication, positive attitude, and musicianship. These students are the first to volunteer and are always assisting the orchestra, their section, and myself. Again, you can find the names of past recipients engraved on the large plaque in the trophy case outside the auditorium. Will Samantha Lang and Connor Banning please come forward? And last but not least, the National School Orchestra Award is conferred upon a senior orchestra member in recognition of singular merit and outstanding contributions to the success of the school orchestra program, for displaying an unusual degree of loyalty and cooperation, and for exemplifying a high standard of conduct. This year's recipient will be added to a long list of past students, several of whom now enjoy professional careers in the music profession. I would like to note that past recipients listed on the screen are those who have received the honor during my tenure at Strongsville High School. Recipients under previous directors are listed on the plaques found in the display outside the auditorium. This year's recipient has been a member of the Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra and Chamber Strings. They have regularly participated in solo and ensemble contests and have been a member of several Northeast regional orchestras and have been an alternate to All-State Orchestra. During the past 4 years, the recipient has consistently demonstrated exceptional musical skills and has been a dependable leader, as they have served as section leader, always willing to go beyond to help fellow students, the orchestra, and the orchestra program. They have exhibited the highest degree of musicianship, commitment, servitude, and dedication, spanning all levels of our program. They are always positive and place others above themselves. It is great pleasure an honor that I present the 2024 National School Orchestra Award to violist Olivia Wingler. At this time, are the seniors next? Yeah. Okay, at this time, we are going to recognize our exceptional class of 2024. I'm going to call the seniors forward. They will receive their senior plaque and be recognized. Please hold your applause to the very end. We are alphabetical by last name, so if they were smart enough to sit that way, that would be amazing. Nope, you didn't do that. All right, that's all right. All right, without further ado, we will start with Connor Arthur. Connor Arthur's best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip, and he will be attending Tri-C and major in programming. Caden Ostriaco had an amazing song list to finish off his high school career with an exceptional orchestra and all of his friends. He plans to attend The Ohio State University and pursue a major in mechanical engineering. Connor Banning. His best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip. He will be majoring in computer science at Kent State. Next, Kate Brandt. Her best memory of orchestra was getting a 1 at state contest. She will be majoring in biology at The Ohio State University. Daniel Kastner's best memory of orchestra is being backstage during concerts serving stage crew. He'll be attending BW University, majoring in engineering and music. Ivana Delgado's best memory of orchestra was laser tag nights. She'll be attending John Carroll University and majoring in chemistry and biochemistry. A whole bunch of minors. Carter Estrella's best memory of orchestra was solo and ensemble contest. He'll be attending The Ohio State University and major in aerospace engineering. Next, we have Caitlin Fisher, and her best memory of orchestra was our annual gift exchanges in December. She'll be attending Tri-C and majoring in business. And next, Jamil Halabi. His best memory of orchestra was riding Expedition Everest with Mr. Heyer at Disney. And he'll be attending Baldwin Walsh University and majoring in oboe performance and music education. Natalie Hance's best memory of orchestra, and this is a rare true moment, was getting a standing ovation after performing Egmont Overture at State Orchestra Contest that happened 2 years ago. She'll be attending the University of Michigan, where she will major in microbiology with a minor in music. Allison Harden's best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip. She'll be attending Kent State University and majoring in interior design. Josh Hawk's best memory of orchestra was performing Aaron Copland's Outdoor Overture and getting a 1 at state contest. He'll be majoring in cyber criminology at Kent State University. And next we have Ashley Hazlett. Her best memory of orchestra was getting stuck on the side of the highway during the Disney trip. I think she was on the breakdown bus, obviously. And she'll be majoring in, she'll be attending Akron University and majoring in child and family studies. Kelly Herman's best memory of orchestra was going to Disney World. She also loved playing in the studio where we actually did a recording at Disney with one of the groups. After graduation, she'll be attending Miami University, and she will pursue a degree in the field of business. Ben Kish's best memory of orchestra was recent, seeing Sweeney Todd on Broadway with chamber strings. He'll be attending the University of Dayton and major in chemical engineering. Carter Cook's best memory of orchestra was performing Santana's Smooth at Disney with bongos. And he'll be attending Ohio University and majoring in mechanical engineering. John Kolk's best memory of orchestra is listening to Mr. Heyer's amazing stories. And he'll be going to Kent State for computer engineering. Samantha Lang's best memory of orchestra are performing in our concerts. She'll be attending Tri-C and double majoring in business and anthropology. Mercury Lawson's best memory of orchestra was listening to Mr. Heyer's stories, playing amazing, challenging music. And Mercury will be attending Rochester Institute of Technology, majoring in 3D digital design. Jade Lum's best memory of orchestra was attending the Disney trip. She'll be going to The Ohio State University and major in biochemistry. Megan Lusky's best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip and will be attending Mount Union University to study sport business and media. Lucy Maseko's best memory of orchestra was the 2022 Disney trip and the Jacob Lloyd stuffed animal, not sure what that is. And she'll be attending Kent State University, majoring in psychology and pre-medicine. Abby Maher's best memory of orchestra was performing at Disney Springs at Disney. She'll be double majoring in music education and clarinet performance at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. Andrew Maloney's best memory of orchestra was playing Santana Smooth with the bongo part at Disney. He'll be attending the College of Worcester to major in mathematics and minor in music. I also think Andrew should consider a major in typewriter playing. Jessica Mitchell, her best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip and attending, going to Applebee's after concerts. She'll be attending the University of Dayton and majoring in biology. Blake Niederhausen's best memory of orchestra was playing Santana Smooth with the bongos at Disney. He'll be attending Baldwin Wallace he'll be attending Baldwin Wallace University and major in business administration. James Reed, his best memory of orchestra was the 2022 Disney trip, and he'll be going to my alma mater, BGSU, to major in music performance. Jose Sanchez's best memory of orchestra was getting punched in the nose by a buddy backstage. He'll be attending Baldwin Wallace University and major in instrumental music performance. Rahul Sangvi's best memory of orchestra was going to visiting Chinatown in New York City. He'll be attending The Ohio State University and major in computer science and engineering. Sean Semenick's best memory of orchestra was solo and ensemble contest. He'll be attending Ohio State University and major in electrical engineering. Sierra Shin's best memory of orchestra was the Disney and the New York City trip. She'll be attending The Ohio State University. All right, Kay Smith's best memory of orchestra was discussing the great field of ethnomusicology. She'll be attending the University of Miami in Florida and majoring in chemistry. And Riley Stevens, her best memory of orchestra was sitting with my friends before contest and the anticipation that made it more enjoyable. She'll be attending Baldwin Wallace University and major in criminal justice. Grace Stewart's best memory of the orchestra was our Disney trip, and she'll be going to The Ohio State University and majoring in chemistry. Helena Tainer's best memory of orchestra was earning straight ones at this past year at State Orchestra Contest. She'll be attending Ohio University and major in middle childhood education. Next, Edward Tarrin's best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip. He'll be attending Case Western Reserve University and major in finance. Abby Euline's best memory was the Disney trip and getting a 1 at contest. She'll be attending the University of Akron and majoring in nursing and psychology. Lillian Vassal's best memory of orchestra was performing Egmont Overture in Danzo No. 2 her sophomore year. She'll be attending the Ohio State University and major in political science. Alexandria Vaughn's best memory of orchestra was purchasing matching Nolex watches in Chinatown with chamber strings. She'll be going to Ohio Northern University, and she will major in exercise physiology. Jack Weber's best memory of orchestra was playing the car horn in an American in Paris suite. He'll be attending Iowa State University, majoring in management, information systems, and minoring in cybersecurity engineering. Next, Samuel Weeks. Well, his best memory of orchestra was the Disney trip his sophomore year. He'll be enlisting in the United States Navy. And Olivia Wingler's best memory of orchestra was State Orchestra Contest 2023 with chamber strings with amazing repertoire, including St. Paul's Suite and String of Dolphins. She'll be attending Baldwin Wallace University and majoring in applied mathematics. And last but not least, Sam Zozulia. His best memory of orchestra is Mr. Hires Jokes. He'll be attending Baldwin Wallace University and major in French horn performance. And that is the senior class of 2024. Next one. All right, one last acknowledgement. Students, we just spent a great deal of time recognizing your musical accomplishments. However, we must acknowledge and express our sincere gratitude to the volunteer organization without whom the musical opportunities we enjoy each year at Strongsville High School would not exist. As you know, it takes many hours of planning, organizing, and raising finances so the orchestra program has the necessary resources to be successful, including the purchase of music, uniforms, supplies, travel, awards, instruments, and the maintenance and repair of equipment. Everyone, please join me in giving a huge applause to the Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters for their support. Go ahead. And now we're going to watch our short end of the year sideshow, and then we will conclude our evening tonight. Make it big. Okay. At this point, students, I need you to put instruments and music away. I need you to change out of your concert tuxedos and return them and join us for a dessert reception.
Hello, hello, hello.
You gotta go? You gotta go?
Have a great night.